All right, good Monday morning, everybody. We are live talking about this cold blast of air. It is very chilly outside, very windy, and even some rain out there. Most of it has come to an end, and we're going to show you radar and everything you need to know for not just today, but for Halloween and the first few days of November, which is just around the corner. So if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Good morning, Martin and Mr. David. Daylight saving time and an extra, but how to reset my sundial. Good one, David. Yeah, so oh man, when is it? So daylight saving time ends this weekend. It ends Saturday night, Sunday morning to be exact. We fall back, we gain an hour of sleep. So we go from 2 a.m. to 1 a.m. So we gain an hour. And sunsets will be a lot sooner in the evenings. Right now they're at around like 6:45 to 6:55. But by Sunday, later this week and all of next week and through the winter, sunset will be a lot sooner. It'll be a lot closer to 5:30 very, very soon. And I think I have a graphic to show that later on. But as you can see, it's very cold. If you're just joining in, let me know if you have any questions about traveling. If you're going to Houston, Dallas, if you're traveling across the nation later on this week, we can always zoom out and show you the weather across the area. But here's our area, the state of Texas, the Lone Star State. It is cold. Cold front has pushed through. It pushed through around 2:30 yesterday in the San Antonio area. And with it, some clouds. Highs yesterday before the cold front moved in was 85. And then by the 10 o'clock show last night, I was doing the 10 o'clock show. It was at 48 degrees, so that's a 27 degree swing in temperatures, I think. So 50 to 60, 70, no, that's a 37 degree swing in temperatures from afternoon high to the 10 p.m. temperature last night. Now we're at 43, which is over a 40 degree drop in temperatures in less than 24 hours. So really massive change in temperatures this morning. Good morning, Isabel. Yes, hope you're having a wonderful start to your day. Today's forecast, high is in the middle 40s, and that's about it, guys. We're not going to warm up at all, and the clouds stick with us. Now, the best chance at rain will be this morning. We'll show you radar in a second. But if you have any plans outdoors, one, it's going to be windy. Two, of course, obviously, it's going to be cold. But most of the rain should come to an end. So if you're heading out to dinner tonight, for example, or if you're celebrating anything this evening, I know someone asked me about a golf tournament this afternoon. I was like, man, it's not a good day to have a golf tournament. But after lunchtime today through 1, 2 o'clock, it'll be mostly dry. Aside from a sprinkle here and there or an isolated shower, it'll be mostly dry for most of us. Later on today, the bulk of rainfall happened overnight and only some lingering showers on radar this morning. Big story though, temperature swing. We're at 38 in Fredericksburg, 40 at Kerrville, 37 and 36 between Rock Springs and Bernie. We're at 43 in the city, so bundle up. It is cold again. Yesterday we hit 85. We're below 45, so that's over a 40 degree drop in temperatures from one day to the next. So it is a massive change in temperatures from afternoon high to morning low, really. Sustained wind speeds. Now, these are just the sustained speeds, so 20 miles an hour, but that's not accounting for the occasional gust near 30. If you walk outside, if you've been outside anytime this morning, it was windy. It still is. It's going to remain windy all day today, as a matter of fact. We're going to fast forward this through 7 p.m. tonight, winds 20 to 30 miles an hour. This is Futurecast, and we're going to fast forward overnight. Tomorrow morning for Halloween, 20 to 25 mile an hour winds. Tomorrow night, things start to relax a little bit. I would say just in time for trick-or-treating. Just a light breeze at best, but temperatures are going to be cold, the exact opposite. Temperatures are going to be extremely cold for Halloween night for trick-or-treaters. So get ready for that. Bundle up. I would have a couple layers for the kiddos for tomorrow night. Temperatures will be in the upper 40s, lower 50s around 7 o'clock tomorrow night when kiddos are getting out. They're walking across the neighborhood, and they are getting some candy from the neighbors. So yeah, tomorrow night's gonna be cold. We'll show you a timeline coming up, but a lot of folks are asking about radar. Of course, here it is. Isabel, you said you don't like the cold. You know, I don't like it for a long period of time, but after the hottest summer ever, you know, we had 75 triple-digit days this past summer between June, July, August, and September. This is much needed. It's much welcomed, and a lot of us like it. You know, some of us may not. You know, a lot of us South Texans are not used to the colder weather, but it is at least a brief change. You know, by later on this week, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we'll be back to normal. But in the meantime, it is a cold and wet Monday, and you can see this is the last 3 hours. So we saw a wave of rain move through the south side of San Antonio and even central and eastern Bexar County around the 9:30 and 10 o'clock hour. You can see as I zoom in, here's sweeping radar. Mostly light showers out near St. Hedwig, Seguin, Floresville, Wilson County, and just south of Elmendorf. But most of San Antonio is dry. We move out west between Crystal City, Uvalde, Hondo, Medina County, and near Brackettville and Campwood, just kind of a scattering of rain. And some of this is moderate to heavy at times, so something to keep in mind if you're traveling down Highway 90 later on this morning. Earlier this last night, we saw a lot of moisture moving in from the southwest. Now it's starting to thin out. Now again, between now and lunchtime, there will be a couple of hit or miss, light to moderate showers. Can't really roll that out. But, you know, by and large, by 1, 2, 3 o'clock this afternoon, we'll stay cloudy and we'll trend drier. But despite that, high temperatures, thanks to cloud cover and thanks to, more importantly, this cold front, will only stay in the middle 40s today. So get ready for a cold day, windy, breezy day. And I'm thinking about 45 to 46 for a high temperature here in the city, and wind speeds again around that 15 to 25 mile an hour range. So here's the forecast model. Maybe a sprinkle through 1 and 2 o'clock, but otherwise drying out. The clouds remain here. This model is being optimistic at about 48 to 49. I don't think we get there. We'll see what happens, but we're going to stay cold no matter what. We stay cloudy overnight, and then by tomorrow morning, 5 a.m. for Halloween, the start of Halloween, we'll start to see clouds clear from north to south. So you'll see as I put this into motion, the timestamp is in the upper right-hand corner. I'll zoom in. You'll see this is tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Middle to lower 40s, some 30s across the hill country. We should remain above freezing in our area for tomorrow morning because of the cloud cover. That'll help us out a little bit. But by lunchtime tomorrow for Halloween, our sky's clear. We see some sunshine. It'll be a cold, sunny day. And highs right now are trending right around 60 degrees for Halloween day. And then again by tomorrow night for trick-or-treating, lower 50s, breezy northeast winds. And then by 8 and 9 o'clock, we're slipping into the 40s. By that time, I think most folks and most families will be wrapping up trick-or-treating plans. It's a weeknight, right? But it will be cold. It will be breezy. I would recommend a couple layers for your kiddos. For tomorrow night, as skies clear tomorrow, the sun will come out. That'll help us a little bit. But remember, with clearing skies and overnight temperatures, that's a recipe for very cold overnight temperatures. The cloud cover actually acts as a blanket after a cold front moves through and keeps the warmth we attain during the day inside that cloud cover, inside that blanket. But when skies clear, temperatures fall off rapidly. So we're thinking early Wednesday morning, it is going to be very, very cold. And as a matter of fact, here it is. You can see tomorrow for Halloween, 58 degrees for a high. Morning clouds, maybe a morning sprinkle, clearing out to sunshine. The rest of Halloween should look nice. Highs will be below average in the 50s. But notice on Wednesday morning, right after Halloween, pre-dawn, overnight temperatures, morning lows early Wednesday will be in the middle 30s in San Antonio and around the metro. But notice hill country freeze is likely. First one of the season. So if you're watching from Kerrville, Fredericksburg, Sonora, Rock Springs, Lakey, anywhere in Bandera, northwest of Boerne, towards Kerr County, maybe parts of Kendall County and Gillespie County, we're likely going to encounter a light, very light freeze, dipping down to about 32 degrees for 1 to 3 hours for our hill country counties. Not in San Antonio. We'll be in the middle to upper 30s Wednesday morning, but likely a light hill country freeze pre-dawn Wednesday. Possibly on Thursday as well, but again, San Antonio should remain above that mark. And the temperatures rebound back into the 70s by Friday, 80s by Saturday and Sunday, and we're back to pretty much near normal for San Antonio weather by the weekend, and November begins on Wednesday, guys. So get ready for that. Good morning, Diane. Good morning, Betty. And good morning, Emma. You're waiting for this weather? Yeah, it is an awesome weather pattern. I like this weather. It's nice every now and then, of course. Same thing with Paula. Good morning, Grace. It is cold outside. Yeah, it's a massive change. Mary, it is very chilly outside. Some folks like the cold weather, some don't. I completely understand. After a while, it gets old, especially in January and February. You're just kind of waiting for March in the summertime. But yeah, it's October. It's almost Halloween, so it's right on cue. This is typically when our first cold Arctic air mass arrives between late October and early November, so it's right on cue. But thank you, Martin. Hope you're having a wonderful Monday. We'll leave it on the forecast a little longer, guys. It's going to be a cold day, high of 46. Morning clouds tomorrow for Halloween, but we'll clear out to sunshine for the rest of the day. It'll be a sunny and cool Tuesday and a cool Halloween. It'll be a sunny Halloween. And then again, early Wednesday morning, likely a light freeze across the hill country, only middle 30s for San Antonio, and then back into the 70s and 80s by Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Thanks, Zane, for watching from Marble Falls, north of San Antonio. Up to you, and that's a good spot. That's a good spot to be, sir. All right, we'll leave it on the forecast a little longer, guys. Have a wonderful Monday. Stay warm, stay safe, and drive very carefully, as some of the roads out there are still a little slippery, a little slick, thanks to the rain this morning. Otherwise, back into the 70s and 80s by later on this weekend for the first week of November. It is just about here, y'all. Have a wonderful Monday and have a wonderful and safe and warm Halloween.